Good evening, ladies and gentlemen out there in YouTube land. I am Deleted Scenes, human being American, and YouTube Ronin. And I'd like to welcome you to tonight's episode of Live from Sparkwood and 21. This series chronicles the 1990s cult classic television series Twin Peaks, which ran for 2 seasons on ABC. It was created by the late legendary David Lynch, along with Mark Frost. Its prequel film, Fire Walk with Me. Its 25 years later sequel, The Return, which ran on Showtime in 2017. The films of David Lynch, and all of the multimedia that has surrounded Twin Peaks. Joining me on this quest, this odyssey, as it were, the superfans. Last call trip, Shelly.
Hello. This is going to be an intense one. Lots to cover on this one.
Indeed. His better half, Netters Network.
Good evening.
And the president of the Flappy fan club, H. Boomer.
Did you know that Flappy was originally a PA on Yoko Ono's The Fly, but he got fired because he kept trying to eat the fly?
We'd have been better off if he had, to be honest. Just saying. But anyway.
I would like to say hello to a few people who have joined us here in the live chat, especially those of you who are following along on Twitter. Much appreciated. Thank you to Ruby Hoove, who has gifted a membership on Netter's channel.
Yes, thank you, Ruby.
As well as on Troy's as well.
Thank you so much, Ruby. You are the best. You really, really are.
Yes,
She
unfortunately.
She couldn't say she has a headache.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
So-
Ruby.
Have a good night.
I hope that goes away fast.
Indeed. All right. Jamie Lynn Simons has joined us. Host of Films with Friends, the creator of the 10-Word Review, channel member, Big Al Presents. My co-host on Mystery Movie Night podcast, Enigma Severs. Faithful Blue Wrench, channel member, the Bird Woman of YouTube. Watch out for her channel, Fluff Chick Productions. It's Connie Cleary. Channel member, JPRPH1. Scroll down here real quick. I don't want to miss anyone. I think I've got everybody who's said hello in the live chat so far. All right, so tonight's episode is entitled Slaves and Masters. And this is an episode that's very well known for not only the great guest cast, including Daniel Hurley and David Warner. It is an episode that is directed by Diane Keaton.
And on that point, this is the first of 3 actors from the Godfather trilogy to be involved in Twin Peaks, because Harry Dean Stanton would appear in Fire Walk with Me, and of course, in The Return, John Savage.
He was?
Yep.
Where was he in The Return?
We'll get there. We'll get there again.
Oh, I'm blanking. Okay. Okay.
Is it a
Wow.
blink and you miss it sort of thing?
All right.
Yeah, a lot of the guest appearances.
A lot of them were, yeah.
If we're really, really honest.
Hello to Nate, Geek Flag with the Nate Knows, is a member on our channels, including, it says, Slappy started a Kickstarter. He's trying to start his own abduction company called A Handful of Birdseed. He's going to make documentaries showing the real life of birds. None of that nature. Did he mean to say abduction?
Maybe yes, maybe not.
Okay.
Production company.
Production.
There's probably a spell correct that went the wrong way. It's fine.
Okay. Spelled not our friend
The
folks.
you just dropped is completely unrealistic. The body proportions are just they're inappropriate. Of course, I'm referencing the fact that he has done a parody of a classic Spider-Man cover that triggered a bunch of people.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, that's completely off topic, though.
What is this Spider-Man of which you speak?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I would have a hard time imagining Spider-Man being in the same continuity as Twin Peaks, because although both have a setting in New York, I can't imagine Peter landing on the glass cube and that going well. Just no.
All right, so let's see. Why don't we just get to it? Since this is an episode that is, we're going to want to do.
There are a couple of heads ups that I want to give people. Those of you that are really engaging and being thoughtful. There are visual cues and auditory cues that I want you to pay attention to. One, I want you to pay attention for the appearance of owls, which you should probably be doing all the time. But also pay attention to the music cues, the recurring questions in a world of blue by Julie Cruz. The melody recurs a number of times, and it's worth paying attention to. And then finally, the name of that's given to this episode, slaves and masters. How does that apply to the various story elements as we go through this? I will help out with some of those, by the way, as we go.
Do any of these appearances of owls have something to do with a Tootsie Roll Pop?
1, 2, 3. No, as a matter of fact, they don't.
Ah, I see.
All right. Well, I will count us off here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Play.
There we go. One of the things I love about this opening, and maybe we'll touch on this on Friday, Boomer, when we talk about TV themes.
Yes.
This particular one was an incredible piece of music that actually got a good deal of radio playtime. And this doesn't seem like the kind of thing that would be pop music of the early 90s. This is smooth jazz at best. So for this to hit, popular play on the radio kind of says something.
It does, yeah. Look at that water, huh?
Oh, that's actually not a bad idea. People that so choose, watch on
Yes, please.
Age of Boomers channel. That's a great idea. Thank you very much for that, Nate.
Andy.
Kenneth Welsh as Windom Earle.
Yep. Close up, of course, of wooden chess pieces. David Warner as Thomas Eckert.
Diane Keaton.
Yep.
Oh,
A car.
Yeah. Yeah, you remember when Jaguar was a car company?
yes. Used to be a top
At this
brand.
point, it's kind of like mentioning Pan Am, right?
Kind of.
Or
Well,
Enron.
it's recent history.
Yeah.
I can handle this. I was in that movie that had the thing with the thing on it.
Right.
Wait, what's that called?
Wally's Hideout.
Wally's Hideout. Wally.
That doesn't necessarily mean anything.
I know what we can do.
How
We
does she
can.
know her name?
Oh, man.
I mean, you know who we should call, right?
Ghostbusters?
Besides them,
Oh, okay.
Nadine.
Oh, yeah. She would take care of all of it. That's true.
So I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Were James and Donna kind of broken up during this period?
I don't think they really ever cemented the going together thing, to be
Okay.
honest with you.
All right.
Shit.
Oh, don't mind if I eavesdrop. I'm curious to hear about that new boyfriend. Okay.
Right.
Is that more of that weirdness?
Yeah.
So very important. I did draw the comparison to Leo in like Frankenstein, rummaging through the woods, ending up at the cabin with the old man. That comparison is going to come up again later.
Okay, this is what gets me. They are sitting so low that the table is like almost at their chins.
Yeah. Well, it's an interrogation technique. And see, his attitude and the lighter are his defense mechanism.
Mm. Hey!
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
you're a teenager. What do you know about protecting anyone?
Well,
Dude,
they're alive. Somehow.
yeah. Bobby
cheers
is
for
all bark
Casper's.
and no bite.
Yeah, he is.
fact,
It's a lot of bluster.
In fact, he was literally barking in the first episode, as I recall. Yes.
I love you, man.
Yeah, they've really come around,
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, he went from being a butthole
Yeah.
to besties.
Canadians.
Yeah.
Nice hat.
Right?
He can still make fun of other people, though.
Right.
They made a boob.
That's what I thought too. Glad I'm not the only one who saw it.
It's rather obvious. There's even a extrusion.
Yes.
But they'll laugh at him in Jackson. Nobody? Okay. Oh, that's mine. What? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, I just like to hold on to it.
Well, forget the Illinois State Patrol. That'll be useless.
Oh, actually, the Illinois state cops are pretty good. It's just
That's
Illinois.
true. They're not even afraid to stand up to their governor.
Now, Troy, you had mentioned music cues, like when we saw the close-up on Cooper's eyes and the music plays. Is that one of them?
No, but there is one coming up.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, all the music is setting tones.
But he wasn't with the power station.
Actually, yes, I take that back. Unless I'm mistaken. Here it is. You are crazy. Yes, so that was one instance of a phrase from Questions in a World of Blue. Also, what he's playing on the flute. This is also a reference to Frankenstein.
Or he thinks he's Pan.
Brigandage. Jaywalking. Oh,
Ooh.
He's also nonverbal, which is part of the whole Frankenstein allegory.
Now, I want to make a point. Bobby crumples in front of Leo, right?
Yeah.
But Windom Earle, not a huge guy, but he can take Leo down, right?
Well, I wouldn't put too much on the comparison. I mean, it's a fair comparison, but the way I would look at that is Bobby is kind of a dumb kid.
Yes.
Like we just said earlier, all bluster and not a lot of wisdom. Whereas Windom is a insane genius. So he doesn't need physical strength to overcome Leo.
He is, of course, talking to a basset hound. No.
No giving thanks to all the Christmas joy you bring.
Let's think about the future. Oh, shit.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Oh.
Now, I have always contended that this was an intentional Bob and Carol, Ted and Alice reference. If it's Natalie Wood, Robert Culp, and Diane Cannon, you know?
Funny.
He actually had it coming. He was doing something, Daddy.
He was going to send him to the other side, is what he was going to do.
Yeah.
You think?
I know that's it. What? See, I keep going back and forth on is she truly delusional or if this is, you know. just kind of a coping mechanism for her. And
well,
go ahead.
If it is, then the whole mic thing is really weird.
It really is, but I also feel like, assuming it is just a coping mechanism, this is her way of saying she understands, and she really does feel like she's getting in the way of what she eventually gets to in the return, when she goes, yeah, we don't belong together, you two do, you know.
Maybe Nadine just wants the chance to start over.
That's very clear. She's got a lot of regrets about a lot of things in her life, and
it's
would like
nothing-
to start over.
And it's nothing
Where
against Hank. Hank should get to live his life too, you know.
And where
Yeah.
does she go back to? She goes back to high school, because that's
Yeah.
kind of where it all started.
Yep.
No fish in the percolator?
I like what Enigma came up with. Maybe in her world, the delusion is helping her keep her sanity, which would be an amazing way of writing the character. Yeah. I would have laughed if he would have said, I have no idea. So you notice that was Brenda Strong in that last scene. Both she and Kyle MacLachlan would appear on Desperate Housewives in about a decade or so. Interestingly, Brenda Strong plays a role very similar to Laura Palmer, being dead before the first episode starts, and being a constant presence in her absence throughout the run of the show. No, it isn't. Okay, we've just established she's 18. It's like, yeah, I'm glad you see things my way.
Jerry.
So has she been running the hotel?
Kind of, yeah. Of course, a reference to the Battle of Appomattox Courthouse, April 9th, 1865, one of the final battles of the war.
Mm-hmm.
Which is basically his way of saying, let's get this wrapped up.
Oh, that's horrible.
Was he just sitting on a donkey?
Yeah, so stuffed donkey.
That brings about a whole world of weird.
She does wear those nylons well.
She does. She's got legs. She knows how to use them.
It wouldn't shock me. Yeah. She was inspiration for that song. Okay.
This I see as Laura Palmer if she wasn't quite as strong.
Punch him in the nuts.
I know, right?
So you do not touch me without my permission.
Actually, I would have punched him in the throat.
Try FYI, I am not seeing your avatar on YouTube.
Whose avatar? Mine?
Yours, yeah.
Oh, well. Would have been probably something I...
If you just put another one on or take it off and then put it back on again.
Yeah. Simple.
How does that look? Guys, is that better?
I'm looking. Hold on. Stupid YouTube. Hold on. Yeah, I think you're back.
Thank you. Welcome, Curtis. Sorry about Cosme. Cosme is a terrible platform, but it's about as bad as all of them. So
He's not wrong. He does have a serious problem with his girlfriend.
yes.
Okay, I
Questions
got
in a World of Blue
I think I was
again.
on a delay.
Whoa.
If only we had known this earlier.
Right. Of course, yep. Cuban chess player, champion from 1921 to 1927. He was known for doing exactly what Pete just did there, playing multiple players, high speed, exceptional endgame skill. I love the transition to a tiled floor that's got a checker pattern.
Guess that's one big ice cream cone.
Evelyn at Wally's hideout, there's an owl statue on the counter.
Just like a Where's Waldo thing. Spot the owls.
Something like that, yeah. Timu, Tommy Lee Jones. Yeah.
Okay, if she really was cleaning house, her nails wouldn't look that good.
Right.
Josie, you're cutting that cucumber too thin.
It was an apple.
Okay.
But yes, you're right.
Ew.
It's boar's head. Delicacy during the Middle Ages.
True. Questions of a World of Blue. Or Questions in a World of Blue, again playing a stylized version of it. This could be a good play, depending on how far he's willing to go with it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the other thing. He should be aware of his surroundings because Malcolm. You know what else hurts? Yeah, Enigma, I was thinking the same thing. I was expecting her to repeat what Laura said, and so dumb.
Oh.
See, that's what I'm talking about. He wasn't paying attention.
But that was before he stole that Bible from that hotel room in Chicago.
Well,
Well, how did I miss?
Love the dress.
wow.
It's just a great play.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
Such bad acting.
I was expecting her to say, "As God is my witness, I'll never be hungry again." You know.
As God is my witness, I will learn to blow the bugle. Just a good old boys, never meaning no harm.
I think we've been dancing.
Jamie Lynn, what does the Alamo have to do with the war between the North and the South?
I think she was thinking Mexicans.
Okay.
Oh,
You do have to admit, though, at least he knows something. If this was the modern day, they would have no idea. Wait, why was the North and the South fighting again? I didn't know there was a war between the states.
And he's down.
Of course, Wizard of Oz reference.
yes.
And why y'all dressed like this?
I mean, that would be like Dorothy waking up and finding the farmhands dressed as a lion, a tin man, and a scarecrow.
Now we have someone else putting on a costume.
You almost feel sorry for Leo. Almost.
Well, here's the thing. Even though Leo's a bad person, that doesn't justify cruelty, right?
Right. Well,
That's
and
what it is.
senseless cruelty,
Yes.
right? He probably is not capable of writing, and it's going to be worse the more you shock him.
Yes, yes, and yes.
Get your head out of the way, Donna.
Now, I personally see this as Evelyn actually stepping up and taking control, because she literally has been manipulated by him this whole time. She acts like it was all about her, but it wasn't.
She's nuts.
You know that deputy's just going to buy that story because he wants us to wrap it up, right?
Right. And maybe you'll learn how to spell Jaguar.
Yes.
That's not healthy, that he carries a picture of Caroline in his wallet. Owls.
We don't have owls like that around here, mister.
Turn around.
That is creepy, yeah.
Oh, I got this totally wrong.
Well, there you go. An Enigma. Come on.
Why do they do this to us?
I know, right? Electricity, electricity. There we go.
Well, what did we learn? Well, we learned that this was not the episode I thought it was. That there was an episode before the episode I thought it was. I have apparently completely forgotten about.
That's right. Next week is The Condemned Woman. Truman puts Hank in prison for the attempted murder of Leo, while Hank points the finger at Josie for the murder of Andrew Packard. Albert reveals that Josie shot Cooper. Ben enlists the help of John Justice Wheeler. That's next week.
Yes.
Was that
so? Go ahead.
I was gonna say, was that wooden horse or that fake horse in Ben Horn's office a taxidermied horse?
It was, which raises all kinds of questions.
Yeah.
Why does he have it in the first place?
It was a mule.
A mule, whatever.
Oh, it was a mule. Because I was almost setting up this weird theory that was Troy that was taxidermied, but never mind.
No, because
Okay.
Troy was a horse.
I know. Okay, I got you.
Which would have also been very interesting, but no, that wasn't the case. If anyone's going to be in the Washington State North Bend area in August, just a reminder that the Double R Dream world premiere is happening on August 13th. Link to
That's my daddy's birthday.
Link to where you can buy tickets below. Also, a link to Scott Ryan's book, The Road to David Lynch's Wild at Heart. I don't know if there are still any color copies available. There were a limited number, but that link will take you there. You can check it out. Otherwise, I'm sure there will be printings in black and white. So there you go. Just figured it would be nice to keep you informed about currently going on things related to Twin Peaks fandom.
Do you know, do they still have the fest every year?
No, they do not. That fest completely fell apart. They have been having other events there, but not exactly the fest. Definitely not by the same people. But actually, who would really be a good person to ask who keeps abreast of it is
Josh.
Well, Josh, yeah, but I was gonna say what's his name? Obnoxious and Anonymous. What's his name?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
He keeps in touch with everyone who's involved in that stuff right now. So, and welcome, Mark Melnikoff. Good to see you. So today's episode was we basically got Ben Horn back. I still do see whether or not it was performative or a real fugue state. It's very clear he was dealing with his guilt over things that he has done. You will see him start to pivot from this point on. Now, you can now raise the argument, is this pivot? Is this apparent contrition because he's been caught, blackmailed, and things are coming out? Or is it, truly guilt? I'm going to say it could just as easily be both. We'll have to decide that for ourselves as we go forward. I got to be honest, over the years, I've gone back and forth on that particular issue.
Oh, is it like a Christmas Carol situation? Like, I thought I was gone, and now I have another chance, sort of thing?
That is a possibility. I think, and one could argue, what really was it? Was it the blackmail? Was it, being set up by what's her name? Piper Laurie's character, drawing a blank. Or was Catherine, thank you. Or what I tend to believe more is guilt over the situation that happened with his daughter, his role in it, what he almost did with his daughter, allowing her to be in danger in the first place because of what he was involved with, and her seeing all of that. I think his relationship with his daughter is a big part of his need for contrition. And I think there's, to a lesser degree, unfortunately, on a lesser degree, projecting back to his relationship with Laura Palmer, because Audrey definitely does confront him about that. So that is all part of it. So let's be honest. He's done some bad things. And he has every reason to feel guilty about that. I mean, it's a point in his credit that he even could possibly feel any contrition for those things, let alone that they would bother him so much that he would, go through some, something so, wild. But anyway, and the references to owls again, you're always supposed to realize that they are kind of they're agents of the Black Lodge. They are, they are to the Black Lodge what bats would be to Dracula. So when you see them, kind of pay attention and take notice.
Agent Cooper now knows, Dale at least knows about the Josie situation now.
Exactly right. And I do believe that Josie situation, at least for our purposes, will be resolved next week, I think, if I am reading correctly. So I do think that Lynch and Frost had planned for there to be a lot more story revolving around Josie. But 30 years happens, and the networks really messed with their plans. So we'll just have to speculate on what might have been on that. And I would say that James dodged a bullet, literally and figuratively. Interestingly, it's the women that save him here, because otherwise he just would have been dead. I had argued that if he had gone there and been smarter about it, he might have been able to affect some change for himself. But unfortunately, he forgot, because he was so focused on the girl, that there was somebody else involved. And so let them get the drop on him. So again, dumb. There's no other way to say it. I mean, honestly, Donna's just as dumb, but she, maybe is just slightly more shrewd, which is not necessarily a point in her favor, to be honest.
You know who's not dumb? Audrey is not dumb.
She's getting smarter. She is. She starts out very immature, and she is maturing very quickly. Now, there is an aspect that you can look at if you want to do a comparison of Audrey to Laura. Laura being the focus of a great deal of abuse, who ends up becoming the existential hero without going into anything that I can't say on YouTube because YouTube. Whereas Audrey has near misses with the kind of trauma that Laura experienced and deals with them in, I'm not going to say healthy ways, but intelligent ways. It's basically she learns from what could have happened and what she witnesses, other people's mistakes rather than her own. Not to be mistaken, she made some of her own mistakes, in her own childish, girly way, trying to impress Agent Cooper and all this kind of stuff. That is also going to come back to bite her again kind of later. But she is clearly moving on from it. And where is she putting her focus? She's putting her focus on her father, her family, and the business and her future, right? That's not an overt storyline, but it's a very clear storyline if you're paying attention to her and her character development. So there you go.
I do like how Audrey put Uncle Jerry in his place. He
I
thought
did too.
that he was going to be in control of everything. And she's like, no, I'm the beneficiary. I'm old enough to take over here. Daddy is incapacitated. So no, Uncle Jerry.
And you understand where Jerry's coming from. He's of the belief that I'm the older person. I'm the adult in the room. I'm the lawyer. And I can just cow.
But that's just it. As a lawyer, he should know.
But we also know he's a bad lawyer.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think Audrey knows that too. And interestingly, in this regard, she is more informed, legally speaking, than he is, and she knows it. So yeah, they haven't focused on the fact that who's running the hotel. It's clearly not. It's clearly not Jerry. No, it very likely is to some degree Audrey, which gives her the leverage now for her to say to her father, look, you showed faith in me. You gave me an opportunity, and this is what I did. I ran with it,
Yeah.
Poor Leo. Well, I guess we don't feel that sorry for him.
No, not really. Not really. I kind of feel like he deserves this, because honestly, it's kind of interesting because, we talk about the torture and as normal, relatively good people, we don't want to see anybody being tortured. But let's keep in mind the kind of torture he's receiving right now, not too dissimilar from the way he treated Shelly for however long. At least the past year and a half, So
you reap what you sow.
Exactly. And I think that's probably about that's about all I've got. I'm gonna have to start winding down my time here. And yeah, Jamie Lynn, that's not what we're talking about. If you wanted to talk about that, it would have been cool if you'd have been there at lunchtime, because that was one of my topics. Let's talk about the topic.
Yeah, let me remind everybody, we do still have the situation going on with bots and stuff like that. So we gotta remember to stay on topic. I'm glad that everybody's informed on other subjects. That's fine. But when we're on a show like this, we kind of have to keep it the topic, because we don't want to get thrown off the air. So
and this is pretty meaty stuff that we only have so much time. Like I said, I'm going to have to be stepping out real soon. So if you've got some points you want to bring up about the show, do it while you have a chance. Otherwise, maybe join us when that's actually our topic. Speaking of which, I am going to be bailing on you in just a second, because right after this, I will be hosting the next installment of Sherlock Holmes. Now, the memoirs of Sherlock Holmes, specifically the Three Gables. So I need to go get that ready. So I'm going to go ahead and drop out. I'm going to take Netter with me. Just, I'm her ride.
Yeah, date night.
Exactly. So hope to see you all over there. And take it away, Deleted Scenes.
All right. I do. Thank you both for joining us as usual, of course.
Absolutely.
And I'll be over there in the chat for Sherlock Holmes, which if you remain on my channel till the end of the broadcast, you will be automatically redirected over to that program. All right. So I kind of blew this episode up to be a little bit more than what it is. Not that nothing happens, but this I did mess up. This is not the episode that I thought it was.
I see. You were thinking it was the next one, weren't you?
I was thinking it was, yes.
It's setting up the next one.
It is. It does set up the next one quite. And honestly, there are moments here that set up the rest of the season. We're kind of getting a little bit more of an idea of what Windom Earle is up to. We now know that he is planning to target certain citizens of Twin Peaks. So we have that. We have Thomas Eckert having arrived in Twin Peaks, being appropriately creepy.
Yeah, especially with that eye of his.
Yes, he does. And we're going to be talking a lot more about his character in the coming weeks, certainly. But yeah, all in all, a good episode. Even if I did forget certain elements of it. We did get a fatality. Malcolm will no longer be joining us, and if I remember correctly, this is the last time we see Evelyn as well. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And we did get the confirmation that Jonathan is also no more, dead off screen. And he came to a rather sticky end as well.
Well, he won't be missed.
Honestly, yeah, no. All right. Kapla to Mark Mountainkoff, our resident Klingon, says Flappy was blown into a transformer today. It hit by lightning. The power outage and flood is his fault.
Well, that's a what if, I suppose. Yes.
Yes. We will not allow Flappy's good name to be besmirched on this program.
Yes. All right.
All right. Cool. So, Boomer, what do you have coming up? this week?
A few things. I have I got a few things going on. I got this Friday, I will be on with Big Al at 7 Eastern Standard Time. We'll be doing another 2 episodes of Robin of Sherwood. And then afterwards, at 10 Eastern Standard, you can catch me on Last Call with Troy Pacelli, and we'll be discussing, I guess, our top TV themes of all time. So that should be interesting. And then come Sunday, we'll be doing Geeky Geezers. We'll be doing some In Remembrances and some other news, including we're going to cover what you were talking about on your Unscripted this Sunday, because that's now making the rounds throughout all the media now. Just why? You should check out his Unscripted from Sunday if you missed it. It's really good. And then after Geeky Geezers, I'll be joining you for Reserved Seats, where we'll be discussing one of my favorite movies, Deep Red. So that'll be cool.
Yes. Currently available for on Shudder, from what I understand. So I will be carving out a couple of hours this week to give that film a look, because I don't recall if I have seen it before. So
gotcha.
Or at least it might be one of those movies I might see it and remember, oh, it's this one. Yeah,
maybe, perhaps you have seen it. Yes.
Yeah. So we will be discussing that on Sunday night. As for myself, I will be joining Outlaw Bill for Action Theater this Thursday at 5:30, and we are going to be watching, by request, Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Man's Chest. Yes, part 2 in the series. And then later on that night at 11 p.m. will be my program, Coming Attractions, where you get to find out what I will be doing next week, up to and including Reserved Seats, as well as my appearance this Saturday, along with Troy and Etter, on Films with Friends, hosted by our friend Big Al Presents. And we're going to be watching The Kingsman.
Oh, yeah.
Colin Firth. Yeah.
So, and Samuel L. Jackson, I believe, is in the first one.
Yes, Samuel L. Jackson, Mark Strong, Taron Egerton, and Mark Hamill,
who I believe is playing a version. It's a take on Russell Simmons, right? If I'm correct.
That's kind of the idea I was getting. Yeah.
Just like I think the Julianne Moore character in the second one was a take on Martha Stewart. So yes.
Yeah. All right. So, of course, join me at least next week, Tuesday night, 7 p.m. for the Mystery Movie Night podcast. I understand it's going to be a horror movie this time, so we shall see. And then join us right back here, same bat time, same bat channel, for the next episode of Twin Peaks, entitled The Condemned Woman. The episode that I thought was this episode. All right. Because your host is an idiot. And sometimes I forget. All right. So let's see. Yes, The Condemned Woman is an episode from February 16th. 1991. And they didn't show another episode for a month after that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. That doesn't help with ratings, man, when they take that long.
And then the next episode after that was a month. Well, no, that was a week later. But yeah, between episodes 16, which we're going to be watching next week, and episode 17, it was more than a month between airings. Yeah. Well, and then the penultimate episode in what turned out to be the series finale It was like 2 months apart.
Uh,
Yike. I don't remember that being that long a gap. Wow.
mm.
Yeah, that does not help, with the ratings now. And I'm sure we'll be going into that. All right. So we're going to go ahead and wrap the show here so we can get everybody over to Troy for Sherlock Holmes, and we can wrap up Mystery Night. Boomer, do you have any last words?
Just we're stay tuned. That's my words.
All right. Well, I do want to thank everyone who joined us here. If you're on Cosme and you wish to stay for the next episode of Sherlock Holmes, which I think starts season 4, if I remember correctly, from the Grenada series, back to the 1 hour format. And so just simply stay on Cosme, and you'll be able to follow along with that. And thank you all for joining us here. Another great night, but it's not over yet. Indeed, it is not. But we are going to close out this episode of Live from Sparkwood in 21. So thank you to everyone who joined us from HQ, the corner of Sparkwood in 21, all points north, south, east, west, and beyond. Good night. Take care. Stay strong. Be safe and healthy, because this is how we win. And of course, thank you once again to Ruby Hoove for the 2-member chats earlier in the show. Hope you're feeling better. See you next week.